Hey everybody, welcome back to Walking with Jesus Daily. This is day 203. This will be a milk meat combo. Everybody likes a big glass of milk with a big old steak. That probably sounds good together, right? We are following along with Jesus now as he is teaching in the temple, and the teachings have been pretty significant. Like, can I just tell you one thing real quick? If there is something on your heart, and there is something that you need to say, and there is not like I'm talking about like speaking like we're supposed to, like Jesus asked us to speak. If there is something on your heart that is kind or loving or uplifting or encouraging that you're afraid to say to somebody, please know that that fear is not real. That is all made up. The person that is put on your heart not only needs to hear it, but they need to feel that love. And not your version of encouraging, okay? This is where we get into so much trouble. Well, they needed tough love. Okay, well, show me tough love. Show me where Jesus says, hey, you just really need to give them some tough love. That's what they need. That's a lie. It's a lie. If you find it, you show it to me. But Jesus said that I'm supposed to pray for and bless those who persecute me and hate me. I'm supposed to love those who are my enemies. Nowhere in there did it talk about tough love. He said the truth. Yeah, he's allowed to speak the truth. He's Jesus. Like, he's allowed to be stern. He's Jesus. You can read his words, okay? But people know right from wrong. They need to be lifted up. They need to know that they're loved even when they feel like it might be impossible. Everybody needs that. You can go through a day and be great and in the blink of an eye be an absolute disaster. You guys know that. I know that. It's happened this week. It'll probably happen next week. We can't take our eyes off of the truth. Once we do, our eyes are then on lies. And when our eyes are on lies, anything can happen. And it's just wide open for disaster. So let's just stay focused on truth. And let's love each other into that truth. And not our own version of love. It's the version that says love like Jesus, which means we got to see like Jesus, and we got to have a heart of compassion like Jesus, and we got to be able to gently, softly, tenderly speak the truth to someone because we love them, not because we're pointing out what they're doing wrong. Okay? All right. Jesus is in the temple and he's teaching. And we know that we're in John chapter 7 because that's where we left off, right? And the last thing that he says that we have read, this is in the Amplified. He says, do not judge by appearance, superficially and arrogantly, but judge fairly and righteously. This is a different thing. I wasn't referring to this, but that's how it ended. So that gives us some context of what we're jumping into here, okay? But please don't do anything without praying about it. And please don't decide on your own that you're going to do it and then pray that God's going to give you strength or whatever as you go do it. Like, let God lead. Let him lead. He's better at it than you. And then you can just go where he sends and say what he gives you to say. And then you won't have problems. You won't have these kind of problems anyway, right? All right. John 7, 25 through 36, ESV. Let's do this. Some of the people of Jerusalem therefore said, is not this the man whom they seek to kill? And here he is, speaking openly, and they say nothing to him. Can it be that the authorities really know that this is the Christ? But we know where this man comes from. And when the Christ appears, no one will know where he comes from. All right, big entry here, right? Big beginning. We'll get into this. So Jesus proclaimed, as he taught in the temple, you know me, and you know where I come from, but I have not come of my own accord. He who sent me is true, and him you do not know. I know him, for I come from him, but no one laid a hand on him, because his hour had not yet come. Yet many of the people believed in him. They say, when the Christ appears, will he do more signs than this man has done? The Pharisees heard the crowd muttering these things about him, and the chief priests and Pharisees sent officers to arrest him. And then Jesus said, I will be with you a little longer, and then I'm going to go to him who sent me. You will seek me, and you will not find me. Where I am, you cannot come. The Jews said to one another, where does this man intend to go that we will not find him? Does he intend to go to the dispersion among the Greeks and teach the Greeks? What does he mean by saying, you will seek me and you will not find me, and where I am, you cannot come? Now we know what he's talking about. This is all about where does Jesus actually come from, and what do we believe in that? Let's read the Amplified, and let's read the Passion, and let's draw our conclusions, okay? And I don't mean our conclusions. You know what I mean. If you don't know me by now, you will never know me. Then some of the people of Jerusalem said, is this not the man they want to kill? Look, he is speaking publicly, and they say nothing to him. Is it possible that the rulers really know that this is the Christ? But we know where this man is from. Whenever the Christ comes, no one will know where he is from. Then Jesus called out, as he taught in the temple, you know me and know where I am from, and I have not come on my own initiative as self-appointed. But he who sent me is true, and him you do not know. I know him myself because I am from him. I came from his very presence, and it was he who personally sent me. So they were eager to arrest him, but no one laid a hand on him because his time had not yet come. But many from the crowd believed in him, and they kept saying, when the Christ comes, will he do more signs and exhibit more proofs than this man? The Pharisees heard the crowd muttering these things under their breath about him, and the chief priests and the Pharisees sent guards to arrest him. Therefore, Jesus said, for a little while longer I am still with you, and then I go to him who sent me. You will look for me, and you will not be able to find me, and where I am, you cannot come. Then the Jews said among themselves, where does this man intend to go that we will not find him? Does he intend to go to the dispersion of the Jews scattered and living among the Greeks and teach the Greeks? What does this statement of his mean? You will look for me and will not be able to find me, and where I am, you cannot come. We'll try to check out the Passion Translation here, and then we'll head back to the Amplified and talk about it. Then some of the residents of Jerusalem spoke up and said, isn't this the one they're going to try to kill? So why is he here speaking publicly and not one of the Jewish leaders is doing anything about it? Are they starting to think that he's the anointed one? But how could he be? Since we know this man is from Galilee. But no one will know where the true Messiah comes from, he will just appear out of nowhere. Interesting. I'm going to see what the footnote says here. This was a rabbi's interpretation that was common in that day. However, they knew that the Messiah would come from Bethlehem, right? We all knew that. For it was prophesied in Micah 5:2, where the Christ would be born. So in truth, they did not know where Jesus was from. How about that? Groovy. Knowing all of this, Jesus one day preached boldly in the temple courts. So you think you know me and where I come from, but you don't know the one who sent me, the Father, who is always faithful. I have not come simply on my own initiative. The Father has sent me here, and I know all about him, for I have come from his presence. His words caused many to want to arrest him, but no man was able to lay a hand on him, for it wasn't yet his appointed time. And there were many people who thought he might be the Messiah. They said, after all, when the Anointed One appears, could he possibly do more signs and wonders than this man has done? So when the Pharisees heard these rumors circulating about Jesus, they went with the leading priests and the temple guards to arrest him. Then Jesus said, my days to be with you are numbered. Then I will return to the one who sent me, and you will search for me and not be able to find me. For where I am, you cannot come. When the Jewish leaders heard this, they discussed among themselves, where could he possibly go that we won't be able to find him? Is he going to minister in a different land where our people live scattered among the nations? Is he going to teach those who are not Jews? What did he really mean by this statement? You will search for me and won't be able to find me, and where I am, you can't come. All right, there's a lot going on here, guys. A lot going on here. Let's try to put this. In spiritual terms. Jesus is doing a spiritual teaching. It says that some of the people of Jerusalem said, "Is this not the man they want to kill?" They're hearing rumblings and grumblings and rumors that they want to arrest and kill Jesus. That the chief priests, the elders, the Pharisees, they want to kill Jesus. And they're like, look, he's out here speaking in public, and they want to arrest him and kill him, and yet here he is. And they say nothing. Imagine what Jesus is teaching. Imagine how powerful Jesus' teaching is, that no one can say a word. That's power. That's God speaking. Speaking in public, and absolutely nothing happening. No one saying a word. This makes them start to think, right? Is it possible that the rulers really know that this is the Christ? Is it possible? Yes. I think that would be very possible, right? Very possible. They know this is the Christ, and they reject him. They do not want him. How could they possibly reason in their minds with the works that he does right in front of them that this is not the Christ? Right? Now listen to this, verse 27. But we know where this man is from. Did they? They called him Jesus of Nazareth. Was he from Nazareth? Was he born in Nazareth? No, he was not. We went through this, right? He was born in Bethlehem. That's the truth. Their tradition was whenever the Christ comes, no one will know where he is from. And that is a lie, guys. Micah 5:2 tells us that the Christ will be born in Bethlehem. This is all true. This is all, come on. We can't listen to what people say. We either follow the Holy Scriptures, we either walk with Jesus, or we don't, because the don't is lies. I was telling my boys the other night, you're going to hear so many lies from Satan. And they're going to sound good, but they're lies. Everything in moderation, I think, is one of the worst of all time. That is as unbiblical as you can get. Unbiblical as you can get. It's a little bit of sin, and a little bit of Jesus, and a little bit of me, and a little bit of you, and a little bit of that other person, and a little bit of money, and whatever. Such a lie. Such garbage. Jesus says, all of you, I want all of you. If you don't give me all of you, you're not even worthy to follow me. So your religion that you claim is me is actually just your religion that you've made up for yourself. It's a lie. I hope you hear me. It says, then Jesus called out as he taught in the temple. He knows what people are saying. He knows the hearts of men. He's aware of all of this, right? He says, you know me and know where I am from. And I have not come on my own initiative. I've not come on my own. Do you think I want to come here and be hated by all of you? Do you think I want to suffer what's coming for me? Do you think I want to be rejected? Do you think I want to just sit all day and heal people and teach people and love people and be hated? Who wants that life? You guys teach and do things, and what happens? You get lifted up. Didn't he just talk about this? Didn't Jesus just talk about this? He says in verse 16, my teaching is not my own, but his who sent me. If anyone is willing to do his will, he will know whether the teaching is of God or whether I speak of my own accord and by my own authority. He who speaks on his own accord seeks glory and honor for himself, but he who seeks the glory and the honor of the one who sent him, he is true, and there is no unrighteousness or deception in him. Saying it again. I have not come on my own initiative, but he who sent me is true, and him, God, you don't know. You don't know him. See, I know him myself because I am from him, and it was he who sent me. See, you don't know him. I know him. God says in the Old Testament that in order to know me, you've got to seek me with your whole heart. Like everything you've got has to be seeking me if you want to know me. If you want to know me, that's what it takes. Jesus says, I literally was sent by him specifically. You don't know him. You have been taught a religion that is so far from him, it is ridiculous. It's abominable. It's sad. All these things at the same time, and I am right here in front of you, and you're not listening. Listen to the next line. So they were eager to arrest him, but no one laid a hand on him because his time had not yet come. Imagine what had to take place of this. All I can think back on is Nazareth. Nazareth. Not Nazareth. What am I talking about? Yeah, Nazareth. And they're wanting to throw him off the ledge and kill him. And he just walks right through like nothing was happening. Just makes me think of that. It's like they're struck with fear. I don't know. There's such power and authority surrounding Jesus that they can't go near him. Because God's timing is perfect. One of my favorite lines of all time from any song ever is, his presence is with you, so why would you worry? His timing is perfect, so why would you hurry? Nothing happens without God's authority. Period. Low dot. Forever truth. And then look what it says in verse 31. But many from the crowd believed in him. They believed in him. And they kept saying, when the Christ comes, will he do more signs and exhibit more proofs than this man? There's no way no one has ever done what this man has done and is doing. Ever. How can a person come and raise people from the dead, give them sight, heal them, walk on water, calm the storm? What are we talking about here? Someone can do mightier works than this? He's greater than Elijah. He's greater than Moses. His teachings of authority come from no education. For real, bro. Right? Guys, this is truth. What you're hearing about Jesus is truth. Why don't you just try this? Instead of giving all your heart to not believing, just try. Try to give all your heart to believing. And just see what happens. It will blow your mind. You will experience a good that you've never known. But if you don't have faith and you don't believe and you don't jump all in, how do you ever know how the pool really feels if you don't jump in? You stick your finger in it all the time and make your own assessment or judgment. It's like a lot of things, right? The Pharisees heard the crowd muttering these things under their breath. They heard him saying these things. Maybe the Pharisees really know he is the Christ. Who could do more than this man does? How could there possibly be another? And the chief priests and the Pharisees sent guards to arrest him. Here they come. Guards, arrest that man. He speaks blasphemy. He says that he stood in the presence of God and that he is equal to God. So Jesus says to them, for a little while longer I am still with you. As if to say, hear me, come to me, follow me, believe in me, get every ounce out of me if you can. It's like your kid leaving for college. He says, I'm leaving in a week. I'm giving my time to you. How much of it do you want? It's like a spouse leaving to being deployed. You got 24 hours. How much time are you going to give? He says, for a little while longer, I'm still with you. And then I will go to him who sent me. Jesus doesn't say, I'm going to die. He says, I'm finally going to have accomplished what I came for and be called home to my Father. He says, you will look for me and you'll not be able to find me. and where I am, you cannot come. How spiritual and physical is that saying? Because I'm literally not going to be on this earth anymore. You're not going to find my remains. You're not going to find my bones. You're not going to find me, because I will be with him who sent me. I will literally disappear. You won't see me anymore. You won't be able to find me, and you cannot come to where I am. Soak it in, people, and then believe in what I'm saying. What about spiritually? Like, how are we seeing this and how are we viewing this? There's only so much time on this earth that you've got. And then that's it. And if you're not seeking him and seeing him and being with him, by him being alive in you and you being dead to you, then what are you doing? You won't find him. You won't find him in the world. You won't find him in your hobbies or the things you like to do. You won't find him in your own beliefs. You won't find him in your laws or your rules. You can't go where he is. The good news is he's willing to be with you and in you and lead you and guide you and love you right where you are. And the Jews said among themselves, where does this man intend to go that we will not find him? We will find you, Jesus. You can't hide from us. We are powerful. We have a nation. We have an army. We will seek you out. We will hunt you down, and we will find you. Does he intend to go to the dispersion of Jews scattered and living among the Greeks and teach the Greeks? Been there, done that. Is that where he's going to go? Possibly, right? It's a great thought. It's a good option. What does this statement mean? What is he saying? You will look for me and not be able to find me, and where I am, you cannot come. This is what I leave you guys with today. We know what he's talking about. Why do we have these words recorded? Do you fully believe in these words? Do you fully believe in this truth? Do you fully believe that Jesus is who he says he is? Do you fully believe and have faith that Jesus is sitting at the right hand of God? I had a really cool short conversation with a patient today who said, it's all in God's hands. I said, I'm going to take good care of you. He said, it's all in God's hands. I said, that's where I live, my friend. He said, he decides what happens. He says, and he's fighting our battles for me. And I said, brother, he's already won the battle. We're living in the past. Like all these battles that we have going on, he's already won. We just got to turn around and look ahead, look forward. Jesus has already won. He knows what's coming. And he can't wait to be back with God. Face to face. How beautiful that will be. You will look for me and will not be able to find me, and where I am, you cannot come. See, you can't go where he is if you don't know him. You cannot come where he is if you do not believe in him. You cannot go where he is if you do not obey him. We have listened to his words literally 200 days straight. How can you not believe? How can you not follow? How can you not be obedient? These stories are real. They're not made up. They have lasted. They have outlasted nearly every other manuscript. There's more evidence of this than anything in the world, historically. If we had historical data that was greater than anything else in the world and it wasn't religion, we would make it into a religion. But because it is Jesus, Satan tries to shut it down. My friends, Jesus is the only way to God. God dwells in heaven. He has made a place there for us. If we repent and we believe and we have faith and we are obedient, He has a place there waiting for us. But let me tell you this, I believe this with all my heart. When you truly fall in love with Jesus, you don't care if Jesus lives behind a dumpster in the trashiest alley ever thought of. That's the only place you want to be, is with Him and near Him. If that's what heaven looks like, bring it on. Just let me be at the feet of Jesus. You will look for me and not be able to find me. And where I am, you cannot come. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.